taking a beating on the stock market and in the court of public opinion. In recent weeks, Facebook and Twitter lost billions of dollars and millions of accounts.
I think part of it is a shift in consumer behavior away from these sort of public broadcasting into more intimate private messaging.
Swanson is a serial startup founder and managing partner of Silicon Valley Software Group. He says even though Facebook's growth is slowing, many users have shifted their attention to apps like Instagram and WhatsApp, both of which are owned by Facebook.
We're seeing a shift into these new channels, but again, Facebook owns them. We're going to see Facebook have to figure out how to monetize in these channels. They've been strategic in how they have maintained the channels that consumers are flocking to. Twitter doesn't have a similar story.
Twitter's problem is like their user counts are dropping, and they're basically in a fight for what is news, what is authentic.
Twitter and Facebook too recently had to purge millions of fake accounts.
Is it their job to police speech? Is it their job to provide a safe environment? I think they're grappling with that. By removing a lot of fake accounts, a lot of bot accounts, what they're able to do is actually address like a big portion of the problem.
Facebook has been raked over the coals over privacy scandals, like when the firm Cambridge Analytica gained access to the private information of up to 87 million Facebook users. And now it has to contend with the general data protection rules from the European Union, which dish out stiff fines for companies failing to gain sufficient consent to use a customer's data.
It was my mistake, and I'm sorry.
Facebook's fundamental problem is the fact that they'll be doing apology tours for quite some time if they believe that data is free and that privacy does not exist. And I think those are the two things that power what they do. Now, on the other hand, it's a free service, right? You're paying with your data, right? So it's not really a free service, but that's what their understanding is.
Facebook did this with their users to ask them alternative business models in the backlash from the data privacy. And it was almost an infinitesimally small number of people who were willing to pay even $1 a year for the service.
As he scrolls through his Facebook account, Swanson is amazed at how many ads now show up in his feed.
Ad, you don't even notice it, but every 6 posts is an ad. Isn't that incredible?
Behind each of those ads is personal data that's been collected and used to target a user. Ironically, what fuels a social media giant's success is also the same thing some investors believe could lead to its downfall if not handled properly. Mark New, CGTN, San Francisco.